Well, going into the season break after 3 games, and I'm quite glad that we are going to get a break because our form has been up and down since you last seen me. We're maybe not going to be in that title challenge after all, but more realistically in the fight for Europe. Hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2022 and another part of my Newcastle Let's Play. Shall we get straight back into having a look at how we've got on since the last episode when you last seen me draw 1-1 against Tottenham? Well, we went out of the Carabao Cup 2-1. It was a disastrous performance against Rotherham. You know, we have no business going out to Rotherham in League One. And weirdly, I think, is that the same 2 matches that we had last season? No, I don't know. Making things up clearly. But yes, we went out of the Carabao Cup, which is disappointing because I feel like that was a realistic chance of us winning our first trophy. We then drew 1-1 against Everton. Belotti got us off to a flyer after the 21st minute. We were 1-0 up, but Anthony Gordon in the 94th minute stealing it back for Everton. We then were very disappointed against Chelsea. Absolutely torn apart, showing how far we still have to go to be a true contender for the Premier League title, I think. Kai Havertz and Romelu Lukaku tearing us apart there. But then we brought it back. We beat Wolves 2-1 in the league, Belotti getting 2 there. And then more recently, we beat Norwich City 4-0 in the league with Belotti getting 2 and then Calvert-Lewin and Willock also on the score sheet. We then had the international break and I took that as an opportunity to go for our friendlies trick. We played Bedlington, Blythe and Jarrow, and beat them 10-0, 7-0 and 8-0. And then we took on Leicester in the most recent match and drew 0-0 with them. It was a pretty boring match against 2 very evenly matched sides, meaning that we are currently in 6th position in the Barclays Premier League. It's not the Barclays Premier League anymore, but we'll go with that. We'll go with the Barclays Premier League. It should be the Barclays Premier League. We're 5th at the moment, 25 points from 13 games, in a much better position than this time last season. We're currently 2 points clear of Wolves in 8th. We're 1 point off Man United in 4th place for the Champions League spots and 6 points off the top from leaders Liverpool. Belotti, 2nd top goal scorer in the league, 10 goals from his appearances so far. And let's have a little look at those squad performances. Top goal scorer is, in fact, Andrea Belotti, believe it or not. 10 from 13 starts, 9 for Calvert-Lewin, 5 for Dolberg, and 2 each for Koundé, Willock, and Tomori. Top assists is Giovanni Reina with 5. Corona's got 5, as has Bukayo Saka. Top average rating is Calvert-Lewin with a 7.45, a 7.29 for Reina, and a 7.29 for Koundé as well. A couple of signings to tell you about on deadline day. We brought in Kieran Trippier for £8 million, just as a backup right back, really. Excellent attributes. We know what he's got. He's 32 years old. He's English as well, which helps with the squad registration. So I'm quite happy with that one. He slots in very nicely at right wing back. We also signed Joseph for the under-23s. A little bit of potential there. Should be an okay player for our under-23 sides. And we brought in Ruben Loftus-Cheek in on loan, 26 years old now. Still got some good attributes. Didn't play at all for Chelsea last season, but did okay in the reserves. But, you know, we're bringing him in, and he's actually done okay. He's had 2 assists already and a 7 average rating, so that's not too bad. So, yeah, things are going pretty well, you would say. You know, we certainly took 6th at the start of the season, but after that start where we won the first 5 Premier League games, I was expecting a bit more. We went through a bit of a lull, but luckily we seem to be back on top of it now. So we'll see how we get on against Aston Villa and Man United today. So this is the team that we are going for. Ugasan Kakia will start in goal. I am going to just move forward to the more zoomed in view. Declan Rice drops back into central defence today as Koundé is, you know, feeling it a little bit. He's picked up a little knock. Zabani and Tomori will start alongside him. We've got Trippier and Saka as our wing backs, with Moutinho and Reina in the middle of the park and Joe Willock supporting Andrea Belotti and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. So this is, a big match against Aston Villa. We beat them 4-0 in the final game of last season, so it's a good chance to go out there and see how much progress we've made since then. It's not really representative, because final day of the season, when you've got nothing to play for, it's not representative of how you'll play 6 months later. But I'm hoping we have another comfortable victory. If we lose 4-0 in this match, then we've gone backwards quite clearly. Very good side, Aston Villa. Obviously, spent a lot of time with that team last year. I think, what did we do? 8-9 seasons in the end with Aston Villa, and turn them into an invincible winning team. So the potential is there for them. Here's Moutinho straight away with the corner. Got it in, but nobody was there. Here's Saka to Willock now. Willock out to Trippier on the right-hand side. Now Declan Rice gets it forward to João Moutinho. Back to Trippier. Trippier gets it in. Belotti, and it's Moutinho, and then Reina knocks it into the back of the net. And it is 1-0. Fantastic from Giovanni Reina. And good to see that he gets himself a goal. Quite often, he's the man that's making them. But he was just lurking outside the area. He had Belotti to Moutinho, and Reina was there on the volley. And that was fantastic, into the back of the net. And after 3 minutes, we are 1-0 and a goal to the good. But here comes Bailey with the corner in for Aston Villa. It's away by Zabani. Bailey again. Here's Sione to Mings, and a header back from Calvert-Lewin, of all people, back to Ugasan Kakia. And that's a great ball forward. Belotti's got it. Belotti's going to score. Oh, no, it's not. What's he done? That was a fabulous kick forward from Kakia, but yeah, Belotti, all he had to do was knock it into the back of the net there. He'd gone round the keeper. He had the goal at his mercy, and a man that is the second top scorer in the Premier League is scoring goals for fun at the moment. You would not have expected him to hit the post there, but he did. Might be one of those days for him, potentially. We will keep an eye on that. Here's Matty Cash to Konsa, to Dunk. Now to Mings on the left-hand side. What's he going to do with it? He's pushing forward with it, and it's a good ball through to Danny Ings, and, oh, well, he's hit the post as well. I would not have expected strikers of the quality of Danny Ings and Andrea Belotti to miss those chances, but that's the way it's gone. Here's Giovanni Reina again to Moutinho, and Reina knocks it over the bar. That was a lovely little bit of play there. Very happy with that. And we are playing some fantastic stuff. We're not getting much of the ball, though, but when we have got the ball, we are using it, and using it very, very well. So, 1-0 up at the moment. Here's Tomori to Willock. Here's Saka. Saka gets it forward. Belotti's there. He shoots, and it's deflected, and, well, it perhaps is going to be one of those days for Andrea Belotti where he's just not going to get it into the back of the net. Bailey into the middle. Oh, it's away. And Declan Rice, I think, was the one that stopped that going in. So, well, that's a horrible tackle from Bailey. That's going to be a red, I think. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. Leon Bailey. Yeah. Playing pretty well, isn't he? Goodness me. He's a better player than I thought. But at half-time, it is 1-0. We're ahead on the scoreboard. No, I think we need to say we don't want to see any complacency in there. And I don't, because we're only 1-0 up. Aston Villa in 12th at the minute. They're more than capable of getting back into this. Here's Saka to Willock. Here's Giovanni Reina now for his second. Oh, it's off the line. Goodness me. That was just a little bit ridiculous. 55 minutes gone. Come on, boys. Let's try and do this. I kind of want to encourage them, but they're not going to react well to that. Saka's going to come off. We're going to stick Omar Richards on the left-hand side. I am going to take Belotti off because I don't believe he's going to score in a month of Sundays today. And I think we'll put Ruben Loftus-Cheek on because he has done pretty well. You know, I can't deny he's done very, very well. We have got an optional 2.3 million permanent signing deal with them in the summer if we feel like that's necessary. I don't think he's got a contract much longer than that anyway. But he's certainly doing very nicely at the moment. which I'm very happy about. But 5 minutes left. I'm going to just go cautious for these last couple of minutes. And these sort of 1-0 victories, they are what make you title contenders. And, well, that could have been in, but here's Moutinho again. Back to Loftus-Cheek, forward to Trippier. Oh, it's in! What a goal that is from Kieran Trippier. Our 2 deadline day signings linking up there. Loftus-Cheek laying it off to Kieran Trippier, who belts it into the back of the net. And it's 2-0. Very, very good indeed. And you've got to be happy with that. And Loftus-Cheek gets his 3rd assist of the season. And all of a sudden, might be calling out for a little start in the team. Who knows? But a very nice victory in the end there. 2-0 probably flatters us a little bit, although Andrea Bellotti should have probably had a hat-trick in the first half. And that's how close the Premier League is. After that, we're up to 2nd. So, you know, these things do happen. We have played a game more than everybody. I'm sure teams will catch up. Man City aren't playing today, but Liverpool are playing Sheffield United. Arsenal are playing Brentford. Man United are playing Southampton. So you would expect that will change very, very quickly. But at the moment, we're 2nd, and we can be happy with that. Let's see how we get on against Man UFC. Well, we are going to give Ruben Loftus-Cheek his first start. Joe Willock dropping back into midfield. João Moutinho missing out this time, but everything else is pretty much staying the same. Jules Koundé still injured, still in a little bit of a knock. Dahlberg just coming back from injury. Doesn't need a fitness test, but is still a long way short of match fitness. So he might come on a little bit later on, depending on how it's getting on. But a pretty strong team to take on Man United. We start the day in 5th position. Of course, if we go out there and beat Man United, then we could be in a really good position by the end of the day. So let's tell everybody that we've got so much faith in them, because they are fantastic players and all of that. We want to keep playing well. Corona misses out. Let's see what happens. He deserves a lot of praise. There we go. So here we go into the match. Let's have a little look at this Man United team. I've got a feeling it's going to look absolutely disgusting. We've got Ronaldo up top, Sancho, Fernandes, Greenwood. Not too many new players in there, I've got to be honest. But Liverpool seem to be running away with it at the moment. But if we win today, we go 6 points behind them. So come on, Newcastle. Look at St James's Park, absolutely packed to the rafters. So let's go and get these fans 3 points. It's not going to be easy against United, but we will try. Here's Reina into the middle. It's away by Wan-Bissaka. Here's Loftus-Cheek on the ball. And seems to have all the time in the world. Here's Reina. What's he going to do with it? Gets it back to Saka now. Saka on the ball. Back to Tomori. Here's Reina. Now Zabani to Rice. Rice gets it forward to Loftus-Cheek. Oh, it hits the post, and Bellotti was there, and it looks like it might be one of those days again for him. Loftus-Cheek, goodness me, what a start to the match he's had. He looked like he had all the time in the world. Then he went for that outrageous shot, nearly scored, got into the middle, got that header in. Was a little bit unlucky not to score that time, but wow. Maybe Loftus-Cheek is the solution. Bringing him in on loan, obviously no commitment, and, well, this looks like a free kick opportunity for Giovanni Reina. He curls it and he scores! Absolutely brilliant from Giovanni Reina. That was fantastic. It just felt like it was going to be one of those free kicks that was going to get you a goal, and he absolutely curled it round the wall, off the post, into the back of the net. That was fabulous from Giovanni Reina, and we are 1-0 up against the other United. We are the true United of the Premier League. But there you go, up to 3rd at the moment, and what a season we are having with this team, averaging 2 points a game at the moment. That will get you very far. It really will do. By the end of the season, if you can keep that up. So let's get out there. Let's go and get 3 points this afternoon. That is exactly what we need and what we want. But Liverpool looking rather scary at the top of the league. And I think we no, we lost to Liverpool, didn't we, at Anfield? That's a cross into the middle. Calvert-Lewin comes back and collects. Here's Belotti now. What can he do with it? He whips it out to Kieran Trippier. I don't like this, but Reina's on the ball now. Can he find Trippier with a through ball? They're sort of dilly-dallying, and Man United could hit us on the counter. Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Gets it out wide to Saka now. Saka whips it in, and it's Belotti. I had my fist clenched because Belotti often scores that goal right there. That is a very, very common goal for us to score. And I was just expecting him to do it again. But apparently not this time. Omar Richards is going to come on because Saka's struggling a little bit out there. Calvert-Lewin as well. And we may well give Kasper Dolberg 25 minutes just to settle down. Back into the side and see if he can score a goal, because he has scored some outrageously good goals this season. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he can do that. Well, 5 minutes left. I think we're going to do it, you know. There's not many highlights in this match, but don't steal it right at the end in Fergie time. Wan-Bissaka into the middle. Oh, Rice has missed it. Oh, no. Oh. That is devastating, because that was Declan Rice's fault, and if Koundé was in there, that would not have happened. And that's what you get for putting Declan Rice in defence, because look at this. This was a comfortable header, and he didn't get there. Pampin was there, and then Fernandes with the finish. That was always going to happen. And there you go. That is disappointing. Manchester United. Well, I think we say well done, because, to be honest, we would have been expecting a defeat at the start of the season in that match. But Giovanni Reina, what a brilliant player he is, and he's having a fantastic season, you know, averaging 7.3, already got 3 assists and 2 goals in the league. He's a special player. But yeah, that's the last match before the mid-season break, I guess, for the 2022 World Cup. We have gone ahead and got some fixtures settled in, so we can keep the players occupied throughout that period. But we're obviously not going to be able to do anything in the rest of November, which is a pity. I guess players may be going on holiday, but we get a sort of second pre-season at it. I'm going to try and get the confidence levels up so that we are back for Brentford, and that will be in the next episode. We will be back for Brentford and Southampton. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more FM content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.